Peace and love, y'all. My name is Deanna, and this is One of a Kind Tarot. Thank you for joining me. This is actually my very first YouTube video, so yay for that. But regardless, I was called by spirit because there is a message that needs to be delivered. I am an intuitive psychic, by the way. I pick up on intuitive messages. I do intuitive tarot card readings. I try to drop spiritual knowledge about what's going on with us spiritually, as well as what's going on in the atmosphere astrologically. For example, the Mercury retrograde that we're going through, the full moon of Taurus, the 11/11 portal that just opened up. There is a lot that is actually going on. Hey, you see my hands? Hey, there's a lot that's actually going on with us spiritually, and a lot of people I can feel are really going through some things. I know I am. So we are all connected, the conscious collective. So I know if I'm going through it, you're most likely going through a little bit of something yourself. So regardless, spirit was urging me because there's a message that needs to be heard, and there is a message for you in 1 or 2 or 3 of these piles. That means pick more than one if you feel called to. That is absolutely, like, there's actually a message specifically for people that chose 2 of these decks. Like, I know for a fact if you chose blank deck and blank deck, spirit told me to tell you this. So we're starting with pile number 1 with the rose quartz, pile number 2 with the pyrite crystal, and pile number 3 with the amethyst crystal. If you haven't already selected your pile, I would just advise you to take a slow deep breath, a slow long inhale for about 8 seconds, pause for about 2 seconds, and exhale for about 5 to 6 seconds. And what that does is actually calms your energy, calms your spirit, it calms your body as well, calms your blood pressure, slows down your heart rate a little bit if you're kind of anxious or whatever. Regardless, slow deep breathing is always helping you get back to a state of just being, of just that woo-saw. Let's just call it that woo-saw. Shout out to Bad Boys. But alright, we're going to go ahead and get started with the pile selection number 1. I'm going to put the timestamps as well for the other piles in the comments as well as in the description box, so you can just jump straight to your pile whenever you're ready. If you need to pause this video to get more time to meditate on a pile, go for it. Otherwise, we'll get started with group number 1, rose quartz. Alright, so tuning into the viewers that selected pile number 1 with the rose quartz, I'm going to go ahead and set all of your cards out, and then we're just going to do like a general looking at them. Group number 1. Y'all, I love y'all. I love you so much for participating in this video, but listen, group number 1, y'all energy is past heavy. Like, y'all got some heavy energy going on. It's some things going on with y'all, and it's like, it was so hectic. I had to sage and Palo Santo myself before I went to pile number 2. Like, there is some messages from the spirit that you are not getting, and it's most likely why you're being called to this video, because you are not heeding these messages, yo. Just starting really quick with the Mythical Goddess Tarot, we have Crone Resurrection. This card talks about you know, we're going to get it all together. We have Kali, death. This is actually the death card for this group, or for this deck, Major Arcana. We have Isis, High Priestess. We have Ace Ecstasy. It's a C card, so this card deals with your emotion. This is like the Ace of Cups, pretty much. We have Manipulation. We have Cleansing. Sorry if these are hard to see. That sun, Mr. Golden Sun, is shining down on me. We have Power. Power. That's Lilith. Power. We have Fire. Another fire card. I'm sorry, a fire card. Delight. So we actually have a fire card, an earth card, a seas card, and a wind card. We have Child Consciousness. So, before I even get to the rest of these cards, I wanted to hit on these right here. And also forgive me if I'm a little bit of everywhere, because there's a lot of people viewing these videos. First of all, I want to say that. So the message may be not meant for you. It may be meant for that other person who's about to check this out. So if it resonates with you, pick it up. If it doesn't resonate with you, let it be. But from what I've definitely seen with this pile, like just from these cards, like, y'all, there is some this is about love. Pretty much, let's start there. Rose quartz is a crystal of love. This is the crystal of unconditional love, of passionate love, of beautiful love. This is the crystal that you need to get when you need to open up your heart more. Some of you need to open up your heart more. This crown or crone resurrection, this is literally the card that's speaking of coming out of the dark night of the soul, coming out of that period where your heart was closed off to people. That's for a small portion of you. A lot of people, though, again, that, and this death could resonate with that as well. This crone, you're coming out of that period. Death is all about transformation. Death is all about the end of the destruction. Sorry, of ignorance, the end of ignorance, and the beginning of wisdom. I love this card, actually. So this card could speak on a lot of things ending. It could speak on the ending of you being in that dark period and coming into a period. Wow, I just realized that of ecstasy, pretty much. This is ace ecstasy. This is actually C's card. You see, these are both C's. This is Chrome. This is the last card of the C's, which is water energy, which is all about your emotions and how you're feeling and how you feel about certain things. And this is ace ecstasy. So this is the beginning of the deck and all about the beginning of new love, the opening of your heart, the opening of outpouring of loving energy, of emotional energy, so to speak. So the fact that I see both of these here, I definitely feel like some people are either A, coming out of that period and coming into this period of more love, or B, you need you need to descend. You need to come away from, and this is what I'm feeling for a lot of people in this group. A lot of people in this group, yo, you are in a situation you need to get the fuck out of. Please excuse my language, but listen. This ace ecstasy is all about happiness. It's about the passionate love. When I see this card, it makes me say, oh, yeah. It's kind of, y'all should have seen the little body roll I just did. But and cleansing. A lot of people in that pick group number 1, you are in a situation that you, oh God, just everywhere. Focus, focus, focus. Some of you start with manipulation. Some of you are being manipulated. Some of you are in a situation that is not serving you, and you are allowing yourself to be manipulated by others, or you are yourself manipulating others. And I know a special thing with this card, it says that I really love. Manipulation comes from the lack of faith in life's process. So either you're manipulating someone because you don't feel as though you can get what you need from source, from universe. You're you know what I'm saying? You got to manipulate in order to get what you want, or you're being manipulated because you don't see the source. Like literally, this puppet is dangling from a string and she's not seeing this beautiful light that's above her. Like someone is in a situation, your intuition is telling you. The fact that the bottom deck energy for group number 1 with these cards that I ain't even got to was High Priestess, and then we got this High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about intuition. It's all about that feminine energy, that psychic energy, that intuitive energy, that thing that tells you you already know. Go deep within and find the truth that you already know. Find your power. For some of you, you need to step into your power. Some of you, and it goes back to this manipulation. Again, I apologize and I'm everywhere. It's just a lot of messages here. But what a strong message that I am getting is some people in this group are not listening to their intuition. They need to end a situation that is not causing them the happiness, delight, ace ecstasy. It's not bringing them ecstasy or happiness. You need to release. I actually want to read this. Spirit is telling me to read this one. But and coming into your power. Lilith was the woman, the original. They say she was the original first woman on earth before Eve, but she didn't like the fact that she needed to be subservient to Eve. So they say that subservient to Adam. So she tricked God into giving her angel wings, and she flew off into the desert where she became just all about women empowerment and things like that. So this card, when I see this card, it's speaking on empowerment. I mean, you can even see her boobies. Like it's, sometimes I even say it's talking about pussy power. It's talking about, excuse me, that self-empowerment, that clank, lock it down. Stop giving this person your cookies because they not good for you. Lock in your power, because then see, we about to go into sacral energy, your sacral chakra. That's this one right here, this orange one, sorry, this orange color right here. That's your energy of your sexual reproductive organs. That's your energy to create. So if you're wasting this energy on a person or on an energy that is not conducive to what you're trying to your power, period, you're hindering your creation. You're hindering your power to create. Child consciousness. Some of y'all just need to step out on faith. And I feel like, as I'm picking this up, I feel like this is going along with the death. I want to read child consciousness too. Some people with child consciousness, that's about just having faith. Like y'all see this little girl is flying on a damn dragonfly in the sky. Not even scared, like arms out, like she on a roller coaster, like but she has no fear though, because you see those two black and white crows behind her, or birds behind her. She's protected, she's guided. So this card is literally talking about freeing yourself of any perspective or any type of limitation. This is a wind card, so this is dealing with air. So this is speaking of your mind. Release any agendas, any opinions, any past memories. Open your mind to the unlimited possibilities around you. Yeah, like I said, some of these people, you need to come. Some people that chose this group need to come into your power. You need to recognize the power that you have. You need to cleanse. And I said I was about to read cleansing because, yeah, I need to read it. That's why. Because that's why. So frogs are the goddess symbol of fertility, bringing regeneration and healing. In order to heal, sorrow, grief, and guilt must be addressed and released through the cleansing waters of love and purification. Washing us free of emotional pain, letting tears come to release stuff. Like this is all about releasing, letting go, whatever you're holding on to. Some people in this group are holding on, and this, now that I'm seeing, is going on to that crone resurrection. Some people that chose, like I said, this group is all about love, yo. Some people that chose this group have closed themselves off to love a lot of times because of pain that they have experienced in the past. And this card, I really feel like, is telling you, for some people in this group, open up. Release that, heal that, address it. Come to terms with what happened so that you can heal. So that you can take your power back. Because whatever it is that you haven't come to terms with, it's taking your power. It is pulling you. It is pulling you, and it's allowing you to be manipulated. It's allowing you to be a manipulator. Ooh, listen. Let me go to these other cards. Y'all. We got the Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor is all about that masculine energy, that drive, that girl, that... I feel like that's going back to some people that chose group 1 need to come back into their power. This Emperor is relating to the power. Because the Emperor is that masculine energy, that king, that no nonsense, no bullshit, focused. You know what I'm saying? That Emperor is that, like, I wish I could see. Every time I think of the Emperor, I think of that fist that's just ball tight and ain't no bullshit coming in or out. Like he runs the kingdom. He has that power. That is the Emperor. We have the King of Cups in reverse, as well as the Knight of Cups in reverse. Hoping y'all can see. I'm sorry, these are the Rider-Waite regular tarot, but they're tiny tarot. I love my tiny tarot deck. So yeah, this Emperor card, especially with it being a major arcana, this card is really talking about power. Like this, it's speaking of a powerful leader who demands respect and authority. This could be you, and I really feel like this is going with manipulation too. Some of you people are not taking your power back from other folks, and yeah, Spirit is definitely telling you to get. You know what you want. You have a clear vision of what it is that you want and how you want to live your life, and you are not in tune with that. The more you aren't in tune with that, the more you don't have that happiness, that power. Get in tune with your intuition, because you know that this isn't serving you, pretty much. The King of Cups reverse is actually speaking on manipulation. Because the King of Cups is just a man it is that masculine energy that loves, that is, oops, sorry, I had to scoot the table there, that is flowing with love, is flowing with compassion. So the King of Cups reverse is actually speaking on kind of a lack of compassion, being or not having enough self-compassion, being emotionally manipulative, not being in tune with your inner feelings, kind of thing. Or yeah. So, and also with the Knight of Cups, it's just like the energy of the King of Cups, except it's less mature, because the Knight is 2 steps away from the King. If you count the queen or whatever. But the Knight of Cups is about immaturity. Because upright, the Knight of Cups is kind of like that Romeo and Juliet love. It's that it's that beautiful love, so to speak. That, what's the word I'm trying to look for? I can't think of it. The Spirit, help me. They said it don't matter. They said it don't matter because we're talking about reverse here. But the Knight of Cups reverse, it literally means that you are allowing your emotions to control your life. It means that you may be jealous. It means, or this could be a person. This could be you, or this could be another person. But even the King of Cups, that was kind of funny how that flew all the way over here. This King of Cups energy is actually matching this sea crone resurrection energy. This is the king. This is they're equally the same, and it's just speaking on lack of love. Like there is not a lot of love somewhere present in the situation, and it needs to be uplifted. Like I said, it's multiple messages coming from multiple people, so bear with me. We have, I remember this. So these cards, these are the numerology cards. Typically these come out upright, and I just count them as upright, but for whatever reason, all 4 of your cards came out upside down. Effort came out upside down, meaning that an effort is not being put forth towards your greatest good. An effort is not being, or upright is telling you need to put forth the effort to bring your desires to you. So upside down, something's not coming to you. Intuition came out upside down. Didn't I tell you that's exactly what the High Priestess was? And the fact that you had High Priestess in reverse for these cards, this is the bottom deck energy, was High Priestess. The bottom of the deck energy is always kind of like the overall general message of what the whole thing is. And the overall general message of these cards is actually sacrifice. And the card of sacrifice is talking about surrendering, which I believe that was also one of your cards. No, it wasn't. But surrendering to the cycles that are in limbo. Letting go, pretty much. Mother Mary's sacrifice is just letting go. Happy ending came out in reverse. Happy ending is the card that literally tells you things are going to end beautifully for you. And this came out in reverse. Y'all, something needs to be stopped. Something needs to be cleansed. And both of these cards are yellow. Yellow is the color right here of the solar plexus chakra. That is your self-love. That is I am chakra. I am beautiful. I am. When your solar plexus is out of balance, you lack self-love. That was also another card. Self-love freaking came out upside down. Self-love. There is a serious lack of self-love, you guys. And again, I said intuition came out upside down. Y'all are not trusting in yourselves. Y'all are not walking in your true power. Y'all are not trusting in the universe to guide your path. Some of you are in it. I can feel like some of you is driving you to a point of, I don't want to say unhappiness, or a point of crazy, or it's going to turn ugly though. If you don't reverse your heart, a lot of you is coming from the heart. It's stemming from heart energy. It's like somebody hurt you, or yes, there was a hurt, and that hurt has carried on to a present that you don't enjoy. And Spirit is telling you, you got to release some things. You got to cleanse some things. You got to death. I want to read this just because I love what this message always says. I'm going to stick it right there, even though you can't see it. Oh, well. Death, Kali. She is the very power of death and resurrection. She devours time and transcends all form. She brings massive and total transition. She has the power to destroy all life, yet is the liberated deity who is free from all attachment to form. This is Scorpio. I'm going to say what I said. We're moon. This is moon, so this is the intuitive. That could be a Cancer. Scorpio here. Aries. I'm seeing some Aries. Taurus. What are these? Water signs. So again, Cancer, Pisces. There's Pisces there. There's a lot of air energy and a lot of water energy here. Sorry, you guys, I just kind of stopped. She is free from attachment to form. Kali's uncontrollable force of destruction heralds massive and often sudden transformation, bringing ultimate freedom from the human condition. Her red tongue, consumes all, and the lifeless heads that adorn her body symbolize the destruction of ignorance and the beginning of wisdom. The severed head in her hand symbolizes the disconnect from false knowledge and the illusion that result The disconnect from false knowledge and illusion that result from addiction to the world of form. Kali assists you in facing your fear of pain and loss that you may be free to receive her protection and move forward. During times in your life when it seems your world is coming to an end, Kali provides a constant reassurance through the Scorpio cycles of death and destruction in outmoded form. Y'all, we are in Scorpio season, so this is literally a time of cycles, of letting go of what no longer serves you, of transitioning into something better for you. Scorpio cycles of death and destruction of outmoded form. Rebirth comes. Through the shedding of what no longer serves you comes ultimate freedom. Yes, so these two came out for group number 1 as well. This is the Whispers of Love Tarot. I wanted only one of these, and Spirit was definitely saying 2 messages came out. So one of these, I want to read up on it as well. This is You Are Limitless. I can tell you right now, this is talking about having your power. Again, it is speaking back on power. Everything is talking about taking back your power. Dream big. There are so many possible outcomes for this situation. You have to take a broader look. You're too close to the situation. You only have one perspective. Release the need to control what is happening and allow your inner knowing to help you. That goes back to manipulation. Manipulating a situation to be what you want it to be as well. Listen, it's all correlating with itself. Release the need to control what is happening and allow your inner knowing to help you. Things will always work out as they should. Yes, you are a limitless being. And then this act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are there with you and you will always consider them. I feel like if this is a message for someone, it's for a select group, for a select person. If your actions and thoughts take someone else's feelings into account, you will be more aligned with true friendship, with a true relationship. This is speaking on people who are manipulating others. If your partner is not with you yet, generate the feeling that you are already sharing your life with your special someone. This will change the way you feel and can alter your attitude and your potential to attract them in your life. I feel this message. Revel in the thought that you are in a faithful relationship. When you create a vacuum by affirming your desire as if you have it, the universe will bring it to you more quickly. You draw into your life the things that are in harmony with your beliefs. Believe and trust that love is coming your way. See your energy as a love attracting magnet. Live as if you are in your desired relationship. Spirit is saying with this message, some of y'all need to change your mindset. Some of you have had a woe is me, I will never find love, I'm never gonna, and you know what, this card kept teetering my head. I had to ask Spirit, is this card meant to be upside down or right side up? Some of you, for a select few of you, some of you, Spirit is saying, hey, you need to love yourself more, you need to have more power, and you need to believe that love is coming to you. Believe that this happy ending can happen for you. That is for a select group of people. You are limitless. You can do some people who chose this group are lacking power, which kind of again goes back to manipulation, lack of faith in life's process. Do you not realize that you are powerful and special? It's actually one of the messages on this card. Do you not realize that you hold the power to create your life however you want it? You hold that power, but it's all self-reflective. As within, so without. If you have lack of love within, guess what you're going to receive on the outside of you? Some non-loving BS. You have to love self first. Ace Ecstasy. Open yourself up to love. Open yourself up. I didn't mean for this first group message to be so long, but like I said, it was a few different messages here, and it was so heavy. The energy was so heavy, and I'm going to keep this upright because there can be a happy ending for you, but you just got to cleanse and remove. Transition, remove, heal. Find your happy place. Delight. That is the one happy card. And Ace Ecstasy. This is the one happy card that really came out. Trust. Have faith in life's process. Trust that you are guided and you are protected. Sorry, a little far away there. Trust that you are protected. Trust that what is meant for you is going to come to you. You have limitless potential. Both of these cards are saying you are limitless. You have 2 cards saying you have the power. You have 3 cards saying cleansing. You have to, oh my gosh, this is all synchronistic. I love it. Synchronistic. Whatever. But yeah, this is pile number 1. with the rose quartz. Like, share, give a thumbs up if you really appreciate this message. Forgive me if I was everywhere. This is my first video, my first ever live, so, or my, not live, but my first, like I said, YouTube. So I'm still trying to get the kinks of all of this, and I'm really seeing sometimes Spirit is saying, hey, it's some messages. It's messages all over. So thank you for the messages, Spirit. Thank you for tuning in and receiving them. Take back your power, peeps. Love y'all. Peace. Moving on to group number 2. Alright. Tuning into the energies of the viewers who will be selecting group number 2. We have Amethyst with the sun. Yeah. Is that a beautiful card to start off with? We start off with the sun, y'all. The sun. We have Crone Ascension. Earth card, Crone Ascension. That's about elevating in the physical. We have Fire card, Mother Regeneration. This is about elevating in the spiritual. We have Morgan Le Fay, Sorceress. This is about finding your power, your sorceress, pulling your power from source. Ooh, I love it. Maiden Clarity. Ooh, I feel it. Some of y'all are focused. Some of y'all is in the calm after the storm, or the sunshine after the storm, and you are, listen, I gotta tell you about these two. I love this. I was so excited. So we have completion, and then as I was pulling the deck away, I like to look at the back of the deck energy for each of these piles. The back of the deck energy for you, it kind of was like on the bottom, and then it just kind of slid itself out as I moved the cards. And it was Ace Manifestation. Ain't that so dope? This is about manifest. Listen, this is about, and it's an Earth card. This is about things coming to you in the physical. You are manifesting some beautiful things with this sorceress power too. And then your back of the deck after that is being Mother Creativity. So the overall energy for these cards right here. Oh, that's my sweet potato. Did y'all hear that ding? My sweet potato's ready. But the overall energy for this group that picked group number 2 from these cards is about whatever you're creating, whatever, from what I feel, you have ended something. Or some people, again, like I said with group number 1, these are multiple messages from multiple people. Pick up what resonates with you. If it does not resonate with you, it ain't for you, let it go. But for some people, you're coming into a new period of happiness. The sun is all about just it's the sun. It is the happiest card of the deck a lot of times, to certain people's opinions. It's about blessings. It's about shining your light. Like, it's about happiness. It's about the outpouring of beauty kind of thing. Amaterasu, we're not gonna get into that. Crone Ascension. Crone Ascension is a Earth card. This is all about, when I see this card, this is speaking on elevating yourself to your highest potential in this 3D realm. This is Earth card. So Earth deals with things of this 3-dimensional aspect, your finances, your relationships, your health, career, money, all of those kind of things. So when I see this card, this is saying that you are elevating on this Earth. A lot of times I see this card is speaking of transforming your DNA. So this could either speak of you are incorporating a better diet. You're doing things for yourself better in the physical. You are having a better outlook of things to manifest things more. This Ace Manifestation, again, and we had it with the last deck, yo. The last deck. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. I'm sorry, I'm everywhere, y'all. I'm a Gemini, so yeah, I'm a little bit everywhere, especially with my communication. Mercury retrograde, I really am everywhere. But I'll say this really fast. These are Earth cards, and the very first card of the deck is Ace. Ace Manifestation, and this is talking about breakthroughs of abundance, breakthroughs in spirit. I literally want to read this card, because when I read this card, it makes me excited. But this Ace Manifestation, it says, aglow with the light of beauty and abundance of the earth, she brings fortune, bounty, and health, and the physical realization of dreams and intent. When the goddess of manifestation appears, her blessings are soon to follow. Prepare the way for prosperity to come to you in all ways possible. Inheritance, relationship, beneficial career change, good health news, property, gifts, raising income are just a few of the avenues that she manifests through. Yes! Take advantage of all the opportunities presented to you. And then this is the last card of the Earth signs. Earth is the same as Pentacles, but this is the last card, which is like literally once those breakthroughs, I'm feeling that once those breakthroughs have happened, it's going to shift you. It's going to shift you entirely in this earthly form. You're coming into your power. Sun card, Mother Regeneration, just talks about regenerating your spirit. This is fire card. So this completion talks about endings. Like you have, and that's why I feel like it's speaking on a karmic cycle. You've ended something karmically. For the people that chose group 2 with the Pyrite, some of you have ended something, and you're now coming into your power, your sorcery. You're now coming into your power with clear focus. You're now realizing things. Your spirit is regenerating yourself. Your DNA, your very DNA is shifting, like I said prior. For the people that, remember I said it was a group of people that chose group 1 with the rose quartz, and then there was another people, or a group of people that chose group 2. For the people that just for whatever reason you were called to choose both group 1 and group 2, what I directly felt was some of you, I guess the ones that chose that, this is what you can manifest. This is what's coming to you once you do that cleansing that we talked about in the first group. Once you handle all the things that need to happen within that first group 1, this is what's going to come and what's going to happen for you. But you got to handle this first. Quick tidbit, we back to it. So, pulling from our Rider-Waite Tarot. It's a tiny tarot. Rider-Waite tiny tarot. We have the Lovers. This is Gemini. Yes, the Lovers. That can talk about self-love. That can talk about your new boo thing. Then we say relationships. Some of y'all getting a new boo thing here. You about to get some happiness. We have Chariot. This card, I remember this card, as I was shuffling, it kind of popped out at the end. And when I said, is there any other messages Spirit needed for the viewers selecting group 2? And this card said, bloop. So I feel like this is saying, keep going. Keep pushing. The Chariot is all about moving forward, driving forward to success. Keeping your eye focused. Oh, my ear just popped. Keeping your eyes focused and your mental focus, because wind is the air card. So this is speaking on your mental. Keeping your mind focused on what you are trying to achieve. Like this woman is on this eagle. That's already talking right there. Eagle eye sight. This precision. Like she is focused on her target. She ain't even worried about the fact that she can fall off this eagle. She is so focused on her target and hitting her target. And some of you who chose group 2, you are coming into a new thing. Like I feel like some people that chose group 2 are coming into a new business. Like I said, some people are coming into a new love, but some people are coming into this new focus. And Spirit is telling you, yes, find your power and keep driving forward with it. So, and again, these cards that popped out right here, I felt like this was also these two related to the viewers that selected group 1 with the rose quartz. This is the 5 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. And this is the 5 of Cups. Oh, I just noticed it was 2 5s. In reverse. Both of these talking about situations where you not upright. 5 of Cups is about just being sad. You knocked over these 2 cups. Just sad at the loss, at love loss. Sad at because again, Cups is emotional energy. Just emotionally sad, emotionally not happy, I guess, or emotionally wallowing in that period of, or in that space of sadness, just pretty much. But the thing with the 5 of Cups is a lot of times you don't notice that there is still happiness, or there is still beauty that can come. That's what those 2 cups are behind him. He's so focused on those 3 cups that fell, he's not even noticing the 2 cups that are right behind him still. And these the 5 of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold. Like this is speaking on money woes sometimes, financial woe. Just woe is me. Didn't I say some of y'all woe is me? Some of you, for the people that chose group 1 and group 2, you're coming into this period of out of this financial poverty, out of this emotional poverty, coming into this of self-love, coming into this period of King of Wands, of just knowing. King of Wands is that, King of Wands is sexy to me. That is air energy. Air. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whoa. Sorry. Air energy is Aquarius, Gemini, I can't think. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There we go. Air energy. Wands, King of Wands is that man who is just focused. Like, he knows what he wants. He knows how to. Wand is fire energy again. So it's that spiritual drive, that fire, that ego, that that vitality, that life. The King of Wands is just that man who knows what he wants. He just sits there, posted up. Sorry, I had to look at it a little bit. Like, no bullshit. The King of Wands is that no bullshit. He knows his power. He knows what he's driving for, what he's going for. And I love that. Like that, again, so with the lovers, some of you are coming into that new love. Some of you, this is saying, hey, you know you want her, you know you want him, go for it. Some of you, this is saying, you know you want that job, you know you want to create that business, you know you want to start this for yourself. Yeah, you are coming out of that period. Listen, all your I's have been dotted, all your T's have been crossed. Let's go. You know your power. This is Morgan Le Fay. She was actually the sorceress who wove magical power, magical energy into King Arthur's sword, Excalibur. I don't know if y'all know that whole story about King Arthur. I don't. But apparently that sword was able to do some amazing things because that power, pulling from sword. This is the same as the magician in the regular tarot card. So this is literally the power to pull from source to create everything that you desire, to create beauty, to create abundance, that manifestation, to create that joy. Y'all, listen, this is a beautiful spread. I love this. We ain't even done yet. Parenting. Some of y'all pregnant. Some of y'all gonna get pregnant. Ace manifestation. Some of you are trying to manifest a baby, and it's coming. It's coming, y'all. Some of you, if you don't want it to come, you better clank, clank. Some of you, love partnership, love is coming, y'all. Some of you, like I didn't say, beauty is coming for some people. This is literally saying 26. That's 2. 2 is a number of duality. It's the number of balance. It's feminine energy. Me plus you. You plus your man. You plus your woman. 6. That is a number of love. That is a number of compassion. 2 plus 6 is 8. That is a number of manifestation. Some of you are really manifesting new love, and that is a beautiful thing. Also going on, that's relating to these two in reverse. You are out of those periods of depravity. Out of those. Ooh, I like how that spirit just threw that word at me. You are out of that period of lacking. You are out of that period of sadness, of lacking love. And it's beautiful. You're coming. Lovers can also be self-love too. So some of you are coming into a period of loving self, and that is beautiful. And then we have physical activity. Some of you need to move. I feel that. Some of you need to make a move. I am feeling with this. Because we also have a 6 again. 67. 7 is the spiritual number. That's the number of wisdom, number of enlightenment. Spiritual. That's the spiritual number. So 67 is 4. 13. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 13. 1 and 3. That's 4. 4 is the number of balance. I really feel like this is spirit saying it's time to make a move for some people. It's time to make the move that you are wanting to make towards that girl. Go ask her out, yo. Ask her out, homie. Sorry, that was my ratchet showing. I'm a Sagittarius moon and rising as well, so I'm out there. But I want to read physical activity. This card indicates a need for exercise. It needs a need to release those feel-good endorphins in the brain, which help to have an overall sense of well-being, self-confidence, and peace. Because you attract what you feel, when you consistently feel good, you are inviting blessings into your life. Regular physical activity can better your life in a variety of ways. It can enhance your physical and psychological well-being, reduce the risk of obesity. Yeah, get active, release some toxins, release those negative emotions. You already know when you do some yoga and stuff like that, that is releasing negative energy. So some people is telling you to get physically active to get that blood pumping, get that blood flowing, release those energies and embrace those, like I said, those feel-good endorphins. Select you to select at this group. Some of you need to get it moving. Get out. I don't care if it is cold. Go do something. Shoot. That sun is shining. That sun is shining right now, and it is beautiful. This is the Whispers of Love Tarot. I asked for only one of the, I'm sorry, Whispers of Love Oracle. I asked for only one of these, and two of these came out for y'all. I love these two that came out for you guys. I tried not to look at these, but some of these popped out upside down, and I couldn't help but see it. But be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Some of you, the success that's coming to you is going to come from walking in your true authenticity. Some of you are walking. Some of you who chose this group, keep moving forward into the light of who you truly are. Keep shining. Be you. Some of you, group 2 is, I was really feeling be you. You are coming into, and you feel it too. Some of you are coming into a period where your spirit is really regenerating itself, and you're saying, you know what? This ain't what I want. And a lot of the old ways that no longer serve you are falling away. And that's a beautiful thing. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Some of you, this could be good or bad. I want to read this a little bit. Some of you is saying that you need to recognize when you need to make a move. Like I said, for the good or bad. For some of you, this is saying you need to move out of it. For some people, it's saying go ahead and take that leap and move in it. Consider the patterns that drive. I don't even want to read this. Spirit is saying don't read this. Spirit is saying, boom. You may find the next person you meet has similar qualities to your last partner. This is what you are energetically attracting. Once you learn this lesson, you will be able to attract healthier outcomes. Oh, yes. It may be helpful to share the disappointment or pain from the past, whether from your current relationship or another period in your life. Be honest with yourself and address situations as they happen. Acknowledge that you no longer stifle your feelings. Like I said, some of you are coming into a new thing, and some of you are realizing, some of you are with a certain person, people who chose group 1, and it's saying like, now you recognize and you are really realizing that this ain't it. Know your strengths and your triggers. See your past relationships as opportunity to grow and figure out what makes you happy. You have a better chance at a lasting relationship when you have self-awareness. Avoid idolizing past relationships as they can hold influence over future outcomes. Love will not magically make you feel worthy or happy unless you have achieved those values for yourself. So yes, I felt double messages with these. Some of these are like it says, it takes strength to recognize the need for change. Some of you are you are shifting, and you are realizing that the partner that you have is not serving you. Some of you are realizing that the qualities that you are attracting in a mate are not serving you. And this is where some of you are needing to go within and realize, what am I attracting? How am I vibrating that keeps bringing these liars, or keeps bringing these lazy people? These keep bringing these manipulators, whatever it may be. Some of you are wanting to bring in a new thing. But you gotta realize something. Some of you are wanting to bring in a beautiful new thing, lover's energy, but you're realizing that, I think I already said this too. Yeah, you're realizing that certain ways need to change. Certain things about you need to change so that you can manifest that greatness within with a relationship as well. Yeah, that was kind of a wayward message. That was some folk with that. But yeah, some of you are manifesting new love from what I see. Some of you are realizing that the love that you have needs to be revamped. Some of you are realizing that the love that you have is not serving you anymore, and it's time to let it go. That was again with group number 1 actually. But yep. Trying to see if there are any other messages that I am feeling with this group. I kind of want to I don't know, I want to read that. I'm sorry. Love partnership. I'm not sorry. I gotta stop saying that. I ain't sorry. This card indicates a time when a romantic partner is about to enter your life. Perhaps you are single and you're about to meet someone. Or maybe your current relationship is about to progress into a deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided that you believe. Didn't one of these cards already speak of changing your mindset to be able to attract that to you? In the meantime, you're encouraged to focus on what you have to offer rather than what you would like to receive. Focus on what you have to offer rather than what you would like to receive. Yep, I knew Spirit said read this for a reason. By doing so, you will attract a mutually loving relationship that serves both parties. Remember, you must believe that love exists in order to attract it into your life. So work on any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts that you may have about love. I don't know if I said this with group 1 or not, but yeah, some of you have to really get out of that woe is me, I'll never find love, no one will. You got to find your power. You got to realize that you have that power to manifest everything that you desire for yourself. But you got to come into it. Again, there's different people that chose different messages. I think you picked it up. I'm not about to keep repeating myself because I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group 3. Thank you so much, you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. More of these are going to be coming. Remember, be careful. Again, I don't know. I feel like this is a good thing, though. Some of you are going to find a new love. Some of you are coming into this happily ever after period. What is this? What is the message coming to you for this 11/11 portal? What we're moving into? Some of you are really about to move into a new life. And this is so dope. You have ended what is no longer serving you. You about to meet your future boo. Y'all about to make it work. Y'all about to have some kids. This is beautiful. Yes. Shout out group 2. Love y'all. Take care. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I know I said bye. But one last thing to reiterate. Yeah, y'all got to come out of that woe is me. Get out of that lack of self-love, lack of happiness, lack of... Find your power, yo. If I'm so serious, some of you, if you really want this love, if you really want this goodness that the universe is trying to bless you with, you gotta energetically attract that. You have to energetically vibe on that level of love. That's all. Done now. Bye. I'm sorry. I'm back again. I should really do this on camera, but I always like to stop and just, is there any messages that I'm missing? This parent. Some of you, this is related to the father or mother of your child. Yeah, take it how it is. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. You may be asking about the person that you have children with, and it could things are changing, things are shifting. Listen to your intuition. Regardless of anything that has been said, listen to your intuition and move how you're being called to move. Because I feel different messages. Some of you is saying this person has changed, and it's okay to give it a new opportunity. Some of you are with this person is saying it's time to shift. Like you're feeling a certain way about separating for the sake of, even though you have kids, but for the sake of your happiness. Some of you is saying you need to make the shift. Some of you is saying you need to work it out with your boo. I don't know if I just said that, but I feel like I just did. Some of you is saying, yeah. All right. I don't like feeling like I'm rambling, but sometimes the messages just be, yeah. Some of you are just really seeing things with the person you have children with. You're making revelations about that person. I do private readings also. Some of you need a private reading to go further. I feel that right now. Some of you need a private reading to go further in depth with that. I do private readings. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, email. I will shoot all that information in the description box. Okay, bye now for real. All right. Tuning into the viewers who have selected group number 3. These are the messages the Spirit is needing you to know during this period, what you're going through. We have C's card, which is about emotion, pleasure, sitting on a rose quartz, We have confusion. Ooh, wind. We have Shakti, which is ecstatic union. This is a Gemini card. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. This is actually a Gemini card too. Huh. We have Earth. Earth card, child design. Some of these messages may not resonate with you. They're not for you. Pick up what resonates with you. Release what does not. We have isolation. And finally, we have sacred law. Crow woman, sacred law. From our Rider-Waite tarot deck, we have death. Endings, transitions, completions. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you, this is related to a love situation. Some of you are really confused about which way to move. Some of you aren't happy. You're not happy for whatever reason. I'm seeing two different messages here. Some of you are not happy, and so much is going on in your mind, and you need to just stop. For real, you need to Ace X or ecstatic union. This card is about duality, polarity. Your divine masculine and divine feminine coming together, just like Kundalini rising to, to greatness. I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. But some of you, when I see this card, it's speaking on duality. So it's speaking on unions. This is literally the Lover's card in the Mythical Goddess Tarot. So it's speaking on a person. A lot of times from what I'm feeling right now, actually, you need to clank it down. Like I'm gonna just straight up say it. You need to honor your true self. Honor what you know to be true. You need to isolate yourself. Sometimes we gotta isolate ourselves to clear up the confusion, to really see what we need to see. And sometimes when we're involved with a person sexually, I'm just gonna go and say, when you're exchanging sexual energy with the person, a lot of times you pick up on that person's energy. That's what sex is, sacred energy exchange. You're picking up on that person's thoughts, that person's patterns. You're picking up on all of that. And sometimes we can't think clearly how we need to because we are tainted with that person's energy. So for some of you that pick this, it's saying you need to just stop. You need to honor. Sacred law is speaking on honoring the true the interdimensional, knowing right from wrong. The crow woman. The crow woman literally has one eagle eye in the unseen realm, like the what am I trying to say? Behind the veil, so to speak. And then she has this earthly eye to be able to see what is black and white in front of her. And this is speaking on honoring what am I trying to say? I can speak, spirit. Honoring your sacred right from wrong. Honoring what you know to be right from wrong. Sacred law. The law sacred to your spirit. You know that this mofo ain't no good. You know that this job is not serving you. You know. This is the card that's speaking on honoring what you know to be true within yourself. So some of you with that card, you're not. You're not, and some of you, it's gone so far that you need to get back to you. Child design. This is the Earth card. The child is all about innocence and newness kind of thing. This is like the page in the regular tarot deck, but it's just speaking on honoring the true design within you, or not honoring, but going back within the true design. Like, and it's so funny, I heard a quote today. Who would have known, what is it, who would have thought that just a small little acorn seed would grow into such a beautiful oak tree? Some of you need to go back into the inherent design that is present within you. As in honoring what you know to be true within you and to bring that out. Yeah, some of you need to let go. Some of you need to let go. Some of you are in a situation, I feel it. Some of you are in a situation that is not honoring the highest principles of who you are, and it's not bringing you happiness. This is the pleasure card, and she's sitting on the rose quartz, which is, again, like I said in the first deck, it's all about love. It's all about pleasure, abundance, happiness, and some of you are not having that. Which is what this Four of Wands goes back to. Four of Wands is all about upright. It's about celebration. It's the happy home card. Because if you can, it's kind of hard to see, but you see the man. Listen, I just, in the regular card, I'm just realizing this. But that is a man and a woman right there. That blue and that red. And they're in front of their house. It's kind of like they just got married. That beautiful, happy home. 4 is the number of foundation. It's the number of stability. So, yeah, upside down is saying that something is not, the foundation is not right. Something is shaky. Something is not honoring the true essence, and it needs to be released. So then we're going to move on to the numerology guidance cards. Surrender. Number 16. I'm sorry, number 91. Surrender. 9 is the number of endings. 1 is the number of beginnings, of newness. So some of you, it's time to let go and surrender to the ways, to surrender to the childlike, surrender to who you truly are, surrender to the childlike design that is inherently in you, that holds the possibilities of all to come, so to speak. Holds the possibilities, holds the ideals of all possibilities to come. There we go. Surrender. Let go. Let go. Some of you, perseverance. Some of you need to fight through. So some of you, sorry, picking up the messages here. Oh, there it is. Karmic completion. I'm like, there's a message, but I can't pick it up. Karmic completion. Some of you, some things are ending in your life, and you need to push on and move forth to a new thing. Some of you are coming into a new power within self. Like, a lot of this is talking about coming into your power, isolating yourself to come into your new power, come into who you naturally truly are, coming into what naturally makes you happy. It's too much going on right now, and some of you need to just let things go and to just come into the divine. Some of you are letting things go. Karmic completion. Some things are something. Some of you are ending something that you needed to go through, and now that period is bringing you to a period of isolation. But yeah, some of you are in limbo. This is Scorpio season. There it is. This is Scorpio season. And this is a season of cycles, transition, endings, completion, coming out of one thing, death, and coming into a new thing. So for a lot of people that chose group number 3, you're coming into honoring who you truly are. Karmic completion. You have ended that cycle. Listen. Nope, I'm not going to say that. Spirit just straight stopped me. Shut up. I'm sorry. Sometimes I want to say things that don't need to be said. But some of you have ended something, whether it's a relationship, whether you have learned a lesson in whatever your experience is. And you're coming into this new, fresh slate, so to speak. These two came out. I love you. These are powerful words. I'm curious about this. I love you. I love you. I wonder what this is. My name's Doug. 20. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm random. Gemini with a Sagittarius moon and rising. I love you. Whether you are addressing a pet, a friend, your partner, or yourself, these are the most important words you can say. Do not hold these words in. Giving them often and freely will not take their power away. Be ready and willing to say, I love you. Recall the last time you expressed love for yourself. Recall the last time you expressed love for yourself. Some of you, ooh. Some of you have heard those words from the wrong person too many times that it has warped your view on love. Message. Some of you hear them words and say, ugh, because you have heard them from someone who didn't mean them. You got to let that go. You got to let that go. That is a channel message for somebody specifically. Do you love who you are? Fuck that person. Do you love who you are? Do you avoid thinking about how you feel about yourself? Expressions of love are powerful for anyone to receive, including you. Take a moment to acknowledge what an incredible person you are. Declare, I love you. Let that love emanate from you out into your world. Yes, some of you some of you have isolated yourself and you need to come out and just be more open to things around you. And some of you need to isolate yourself to just go within and find that love within self. Find your true essence of who you are. Find the path that you're meant to go on. Push towards it. Find out what you need to know, who you are. Another 4. And I just said 4 is about boundaries. It's about foundation. Some of you need to push through and reestablish your foundation with self. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Number 7. That's interesting. We have I love you, and then we have shift your focus back to love. You may have been conditioned to dwell on problems. It is important to remember the true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. There is energies around me. Spirit is moving. I hear it. I feel it. Negativity will disappear when you affirm everything is okay when I choose love. Speak that affirmation. Everything is okay when I choose love. There are many things that you can do to shift into a more loving flow. Work at having healthy, encouraging conversations with yourself and others. Squash any negative inner dialogue and notice the positive aspects of people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life. Yes, only love is real, but there is a sadness, depression. Yes, only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger. This card is about finding balance in your life, so the challenging times are not overwhelming, and you are able to remember that love is at the core of everything. Some of you have been hurt. Some of you have been hurt, and you're coming into, or Spirit is telling you to come into a period of going within you and finding the truth, because we are all beings of love. Whether you realize it or not, we are all connected, the collective conscious. We are all one. We are all love. But some of y'all have lived some of you have been dealt such an ugly hand in life that you don't see that beauty. And Spirit is really advising me to say, come out of that. Tell yourself, I love you more. Give yourself some of you need to get in sacred union with yourself. Some of you need to honor the divine masculine within yourself, the divine feminine within yourself. Honor the divine energy that you are. Men are meant to be 60% masculine, 40% feminine. Women are meant to be 60% feminine and 40% masculine. And when you're not balanced in those energies, we clearly see an imbalance causes friction. It causes an imbalance in life. It causes instability. It causes lack of love. It causes a lot of negative things, period. And this card is speaking on honoring you. If it's not speaking to you, saying to clank it down and stop intermingling your sacral energy, your energy of creation with others, then it's speaking on, which is kind of the same thing that I'm really saying. It's speaking on I'm sorry, if this is not speaking on that sacred union that you have with that one partner, that person that is the one, that person who you are meant to to transmute your energy with, to create the beauty that you're meant to create, that is what this card is. It's a beautiful card when it's honored right. This is a sex card. I don't care what nobody say. This is the Lover's card. It's about sex. It's about love. And it's about, if you're not doing that love energy with someone, you need to be doing it with yourself. Self-love. All of these things, themes of what I'm seeing It's about self-love, and that is definitely something that we lack in society, period. We have become such a masculine driven energy that we lack love. Feminine energy is love. Some of you need to balance that. Some of you ladies some of the women who are picking this group, y'all really got to balance your masculine. Some of you are so masculine because you have closed yourself off to love, because you've been so hurt. You have this fuck that energy to, excuse me for the wording here. But yeah, some of you really need to incorporate love more. Some of you, when you don't know which way to go because too many things you have too many options, too many possibilities. I don't know. Just stop. These cards go together. Confusion. It literally says surrender to. Matter of fact, I'm about to read it. I don't think I've read anything else. We're going to read confusion really fast. Wind card. Wind deals with your mind, your thoughts. Confusion. Here popped. Painful confusion, blah, blah, blah. She is of two or several minds, mentally torn, desperately trying to get a grip. She is showing you that when there are too many factors and no clear choices, that it is not the time to make a decision. Now, the wisest course of action is to give your mind a break and to let it take a back seat where it belongs. This is no time to be over-analytical. Deep trust in life's process is being called for. Know that when it's time to make a decision or you need clarity of the mind, that the way will be shown to you. Yes, take a back seat and surrender. I just want to really fast also read surrender. I like this one. This card indicates a need to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or preferred outcome, because your inability to let go is impeding your success. Desperation blocks manifestation. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. By drawing this card, you're encouraged to detach from the situation and surrender the outcome to the divine. It is not your job to make it happen. It is simply your job to allow it to happen. When you surrender the outcome to the divine, you let the magic flow. As I stated, there are multiple messages here. So some people, you need to just, yep. I'm not going to keep on repeating myself. You caught it. You picked it up. I know you did. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Inbox me for personal readings. I do personal readings. Facebook, I will drop my Facebook name. Instagram, email. I communicate through all of those electronic channels, I guess you could say. Hit me up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this resonated with you all. I'm so sorry if this was everywhere. There was a lot of energy here. It's a lot of energy in the atmosphere, period. But there was definitely a lot of messages. But from just overall from what I'm seeing, some of you, it's time to stop, release, and make anew. Stop, release, go within, and make anew. Find your happy. Ha! What it say? I love you. Thank you guys for tuning in. You take care. Bye. I didn't mean to do that, but hey. Now you see my face. My face is a part of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you all. Peace.